All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, and Kakwadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are the true elders and apostles over all Israel. All right, this is Brother Yawasap with another lesson. All right, and basically today, man, we just gonna go into going into rebukings, man. All right, because being rebuked is not an attack. Being rebuked, no one's attacking the brothers. If you're getting rebuked, man, it's not anyone attacking you. The brothers aren't attacking you, man. All right, if you're being rebuked, take it cheerfully. All right, take it cheerfully and know that Yahweh Shah has cared for you. All right. Now, of course, there are times to where you may not be in the wrong, but being rebuked, that's just showing that the Lord is either warning you or is correcting you, man. The Lord will reveal all things in due time, man. So with that being said, don't take rebuking, especially for younger bros, man. Who are first coming into this thing, who are first, getting to know, this truth, man. We're gonna fuck up, man. We're gonna mess up. We're gonna go through trial and error. All right. That's why we in this truth, man. That's why we are here, to be corrected. The Lord did not call the righteous. Matter of fact, we're gonna get that as well, but we here to be corrected, to walk the path of righteousness, man. It's not an easy path. All right. So I just want to go into this, man. All right. So this is going to be the book of Galatians 6 and verse 1. And it reads, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in a spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted." That's right. So if a man be overtaken in fault, you that are not in fault, correct him, man. I restore his spirit, man, because obviously he needs some restoration. Bring him back into that light, man, because we're all gonna go off, man. We're all gonna go through things, man. All right. No one is perfect. All right. The only one that was perfect was Yahushai, and he's in the heavens right now, man, waiting to come back and give us those perfect bodies. But right now, all of us are gonna go off. We're all gonna go through things. All right, so you're going to get rebuked, man. It's inevitable. Brothers are going to see something that you're doing wrong, and they're going to correct it. All right, they're going to let you know, hey, what you're doing is offensive. You need to correct it. Now, some brothers might be merciful, all right, and tell you, hey, brother, they might pull you to a side and tell you and let you know. Now, if it corrects there, nice, awesome. But some brothers might cuss you out, man. Some brothers might let you know what is going on, man. They might rebuke you with other brothers, man. All right, because they might have noticed it, didn't tell you nothing, and talk to brothers because it's important to seek counsel, man. It's important to seek counsel. All right, to let brothers know if you feel like you're going off, or if you see someone doing wrong, man, so that you might get cussed out, you might not. It depends on your teacher, man. It depends on your teacher. Now, that being said, if you're really, truly humble, matter of fact, let's go ahead and get this real quick, man. This is going to be the book, Salakia, it's going to be the book of Proverbs. I believe it's chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken, or chapter 6. Salakia. A wise man. Oh, I wasn't going to get this scripture. A wise man shall hear and increase. Salakia, I have to look it up. Man, I don't know how to spell, man. I knew it was chapter 1. This is Proverbs 1 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. All right, that being said, man, if you are wise in this truth, man, all right, you're gonna hear whether it's a kind rebuke or whether it's a rough rebuke. All right. You will hear and you will increase. Whatever you're doing, you might correct, or you will correct. If you're wise, man. If the Lord is truly dealing with you. All right. And that's something we're praying for, man. If a brother sees you going off and to correct you, some brothers, it's inevitable. We're all in the flesh. Some brothers might get offended. All right. If a brother gets offended whenever you're rebuking him, man, it's important that you retain your calmness. Because the brother Bazak once told me, some people might be doing things out of just pure ignorance. They really don't know that they're doing it. So it's important that you remember to handle things in order and decency. All right. If a brother gets offended right away, you don't always have to cuss him out, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost. You don't always have to cuss him out. You don't always have to get offended. Just know that if a brother is rebuking you and putting you in correction, that it's not something to be looked down upon. That's actually something that you're supposed to rejoice in. All right. So from there, I want to get back. All right, into Galatians and continue it. All right. So it says Galatians 6:2, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Hamashiach. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. That's right. You're going to bear your own burden. You're going to go through things, man. All right. So you might be going through things and you might be you might go off. Even though you studying, you putting up lessons, man, you chilling with bros, you might go off. All right. If a brother rebukes you for you going off, there ain't no reason to get upset and feel like you're attacked. There ain't no reason to feel like, how do I put it? Feel like you just aren't good enough, man. If anything, you going off and someone correcting you shows that, man, you're doing something right. You're doing something right for the Lord to notice. And you just got to keep it moving. All right. So it says, verse 6, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. All right. So these things are going to be communicated to you, man. If a brother who has been in this thing longer than you tells you what's going on, you just got to listen, man. If that brother is over you, you got to listen. You got to understand that brother knows. Sometimes the brother might be telling you because he's been there. He's been there, done that. All right. So it says, verse 7, be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. All right. So that being said, we understand that whatever you sow is what you're going to reap. All right. The Most High is not mocked. All right. So you just gotta retain the knowledge of Yahweh Shai within yourself as best as you can, man. We are rehearsing the righteous acts, meaning you're gonna go off, you're gonna fuck up, man. It's important that whenever you realize that you're going off and you're fucking up, even though you may apologize and say Salakia, all right, brothers will forgive you. All right. But that doesn't mean they're just gonna let it slide, man. They're gonna tell you, hey brother, don't let it happen again. All right. Brother Babak Shad, do this better. Babak Shad, because brothers are men of understanding. Brothers are men of wisdom. All right. And this, once again, talking to myself first and foremost. There's been plenty of times where I've been chewed out and cussed out, man. I'm pretty sure every brother has a story that we're like, man, this brother is so-and-so, but I'm thankful that he did that because I realized in my error, I was able to correct it. And now I'm better. All right. So from there, I want to get this. This is going to be the book of Ephesians. All right. The book of Ephesians, chapter 2 and verse 1. And it reads, and you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins. That's right. So you who were quickened. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that word quicken real quick. All right. Ephesians. Slack chapter 2. Ephesians 2. And it says here, you were hath quickened. All right. Where's it at? It's not letting me get it. Go ahead and get it in here. Because whenever you get into that word quickened, it says to live, have life, remain alive, sustain life, live prosperously, live forever, be quickened, be alive, be restored to life or health, to revive, be quickened from sickness, from discouragement, from faintness, from death, to preserve alive, let live, to give life. To you hath he quickened, to you has he brought back to life, to you has he restored, who were dead in trespasses and sins. We were called here to be corrected. So that you got to understand. This isn't a game, man. All right. Verse 2. Wherein time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past, in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. So we are coming out of that, brothers. And that is a literal miracle that we're coming out of that. So it's gonna take some time, man, to get used to. It's gonna take some time, man. All right. Coming into this thing, that's really one of the worst. That's really one of the worst times you have, is because your body, your flesh, and your spirit are fighting against each other. They're constantly fighting against each other. So you're gonna do things of the world that you think your brothers will be fine with it, that they curse you out for, man, or they just rebuke you, you know. And you might be like, damn, you know, like brothers are always on my ass. Damn, you know, I'm always doing something wrong. It's not that you're always doing something wrong. It's just that you're coming out of the flesh, man. You're fighting with the flesh, man. You know, which is why it's important that you pray, which is why it's important that you study, which is why it's important that you exhort brothers, you know, which is why it's important that you fast. All these things come into play, man. Brothers are correcting you because they want to see you grow. All right. All right. So verse 4, and this is the point. But Yahweh, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Hamashiach. By grace ye are saved, and hath raised us up together, and made us sit together in heavenly places in the Mashiach Yahushua. So we're going from earthly to heavenly. So you're going to fuck up, you're going to go off. But the main point, don't feel like you're being attacked. You know, you're being rebuked, yes. But you're not being attacked, man. Brothers get rebuked all the time. There's brothers going off every day that they're being told something about. It's not just you. The Lord isn't just correcting you. Don't feel attacked. Once again, speaking to myself first and foremost, don't feel attacked. This is something we're going to go through. The Lord said we're going to go through the fire. All right, as gold tried in the fire is what we are. Now you just got to pray. You know, if you get rebuked, hey, take it cheerfully. All right. Matter of fact, we can get that as well. It's gonna be the book Hebrews chapter 12. All right. I'm going to start at verse 4. Hebrews 12 and 4. Ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of Yahweh, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the father chasteneth not? That's right. If your dad didn't, if your father didn't care about you, he wouldn't tell you anything. He would just let you do whatever the hell you wanted to do, man. All right. So verse 7. Verse 8, Salakia. But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. Everyone goes through the fire, man. You're not special. All right, just because you may know more scriptures than another, you're not special. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. We all go through our moments of the fire and tribulation. Which really, this isn't anything, bro. This is the easy part. All right. So it says, verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? That's right. Why would you listen to your father if you had one, growing up? If you had a father, or you listened to your mother growing up and you reverenced her after that, or him, you're like, man, thank you for correcting me. How much more should you do that with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? All right. So verse 10. For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. That's right. So our parents, they disciplined us for their pleasure. Have you ever has your mom or dad ever called you annoying to stop that? I'm pretty sure she has, or he has. The Lord is not calling you annoying. He's telling you, son, don't do that. For if you do that, you shall die. It is against my will. Now, that's what the Lord is, man. He wants to see us strive, man. He wants to see us. He wants to see us be grown up, man. All right. He wants to see us live. The only reason we are dying is because we're going off. We are fucking up. All right. Now, verse 11, and this is the point. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward, it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Wherefore, lift up the hands which hang down, and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. All right. So that being said, man, we understand that being chastened is not no easy thing. It's not something to be lightly looked upon, whether it's kind or whether it's rough. We're gonna go through these trials and tribulations, and we're gonna fuck up. We're gonna mess up. We're gonna fall out, not fall out. Sluck it. We're gonna fall down. But as the scriptures say, a wise man falleth but 7 times. All right. So we understand that we're gonna fall. Now, are you going to continue to feel like you're attacked, or feel like you're being targeted and fall out? Or are you going to take that chastening and learn from it and grow from it? All right. So from there, I want to go ahead and end it off on this. It's going to be the book of Matthew. I believe it's chapter 9, if I'm not mistaken. This is Matthew 9 and 12. But when Yahushua heard that, he said unto them, they that be whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. But go ye and learn what that meaneth. I will have mercy and not sacrifice. For I am not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. So you're here because you know that you're sinning and you're going off. At the same time, you know that you're going to be rebuked. You know that you're going to be corrected through the process. You've read the scriptures of being tried as gold in the fire. You think that's going to be something easy, man? You think being burned feels good? Go ahead and turn on your stove and put your hand on it and see if you're like, damn, I actually liked it. No, man, you're like, that's hot. I shouldn't do that again. All right. So with that being said, man, Lord willing, the session was edifying, and may you brothers, especially younger brothers who are coming into this truth, man, may you feel some sort of ease. May Yahweh Bashim Yahushua continue to raise you up and continue to protect you and continue to help you grow. All right. That way we can all obtain that crown, man, at the end of the tunnel. So with that being said, once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are the true elders and apostles of all of Israel. Till the next time I say, Shalom.